Hallo, hallo, hallo. Hi. So, last time I did something. This time I'm going to do something else. Unfortunately now I have a bunch of save states and I have no idea which of them are correct. Let me... Okay, so this seems to be a correct save state. I think this is a good save state. Right, because the 1-ups are gone. It's a good save state. Good save state. I have no idea where the extra life actually comes from. Wait, why do I have an extra life? What did I do? Oh yeah. That's the one where I suicide swapped the 1-up. Correct. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really matter, right? Like I can always get a 1-up from you blocked a bunch of 1-up possibilities. I can always get a 1-up from building a block factory here. I can't build a block factory. I would actually have to duplicate that one 100 times. Cannot build a block factory. That's a bit silly. I could also eat 100 fish. That's of course the thing that you want to do. You want to eat 100 fish. Anyway, I mean I have a correct save state, so let me just go on level to have some music. And let's see what you have changed. Step 1, you have changed this. The new ground setup as compared to the old one. Old one looks like this. New one looks like this. Oh god. Do I think that this one is better? I mean, it's at least more consistent in how it's acting. Except that that's a lie. Right? You are claiming there are no acts like shenanigans anymore, but this is cement. So it's like, it's still like a bit iffy, right? Because you have like this tile and this tile which look identical and are right next to each other. So over here nothing changed, I think. Over here everything is still the same. Yeah, I think it would be better to have that be death dirt and not cement. Right, because I mean, like, in the end you just want... I don't know what you actually want to achieve with that. I guess you want to prevent the player from, like... From what, exactly? What are you trying to prevent by having... By having this both be cement? I mean, you can go from this side to this side regardless because you put arrows here. And you can't go from this side to this side regardless because... Just look at the level geometry. And I mean, kicking the P-switch up through that is impossible anyway when this is cement and this is a ledge. I don't know why this has to be solid. But when this is a perfectly ordinary ledge, then this still works, right? Can't kick up the P-switch, can't do anything. I mean, even if there is a no one-way here, this doesn't change anything. This one. This one doesn't also doesn't change anything, right? I mean, I'm just talking about replacing this ledge by an actual ledge, right? Like, about nothing else. Keeping everything else the same. I don't see how this one way then affects anything, or this whole one way affects anything. Right, because you can't kick the P-switch up anyway. Because this guy and this guy and this guy and this guy are solid. That's enough solid blocks to block everything. You can do it with a key. I'm not sure if you can do it with a key. In any case, there is no key. Also, there's now a chuck here? You can because you can kick it up on the first frame. I'm not actually sure what you want to tell me with that. I mean, with key you can do it because the hitbox is bigger than the one of the P-switch, right? So you can't do it with P-switches just because the hitbox doesn't stick out. But even then, I mean, I know that you can like kick keys through things, but let's say these two blocks here were cement. And let's just go through this. So this is cement, right? Like this is cement. If it was like this, which it now isn't, of course, but assume that it was like this, then of course you can stick the key into this inner corner, and then you can throw it upwards. But what you end up with is a key that's stuck here in this bush. It won't go up here. But a key stuck in this bush is useless, right? You can scroll it out, but then it dies. You can scroll it out in this direction, but that's useless. I mean, I guess at some point it looked like differently, but the point I'm trying to make is just, like, the way it currently is, this ledge serves no purpose. It can just be replaced by a vanilla ledge and then everybody is happy. Anyway, I mean, historical reasons, I accept that for historical reasons, this thing. I mean, yes, historical reasons are always a reason, right? I guess at some point, like, this inner corner didn't used to be solid. Right, and if this inner corner isn't solid, then, or if like there's an inner corner here which is not solid, and then this is not solid, then you actually get problems, right? Like, I see that. Like, this inner corner being solid, that's like, for example, very important here. Like, if it's instead like this, then you get problems. So, did other things change? I mean, there are no more chucks. There is now an invisible mushroom here. Like, this is not a node block containing a thing anymore. It's just a node block. That's just a node block together with an invisible mushroom sprite, which is very interesting because for some reason you still want to prevent me hitting it from below, despite it being like not useful to hit it from below in the first place? I'm not sure. Anyway, there's no like prevention, so I can't hit it from below. There's now also this thing has just changed, and for some reason there's a chuck now up here. And also this guy has changed into a chuck. It used to be a 1-up, and also there's a coin now here, and how many chucks are these? 2 chucks. There used to be 3 sprites here, right? Now it's just 2 sprites. Also, good job commenting out the baby Yoshi check. But it's a bit weird, right? Because like it sort of it sort of still killed the baby Yoshi. Sometimes. And like sometimes it killed the baby Yoshi and sometimes it didn't. It just was very ineffective at killing the baby Yoshi, but it could do that. It could do that, right? Which confused me even more. That's a check when Mario touches the block and when Sprite touches it, yeah. I see, I see. Did you also change the Yoshi block to throw you off the suicide swap Yoshi? Or did you not change that because you can in fact not suicide swap anymore? Because, well, the 1-up is gone, basically. I haven't changed that. Now I want to look something up. Okay, lookup has ended. I did not find anything interesting. So, yes. What has changed? That was it, okay. We're done with the changes. Now time to see what I actually want to do. Nothing has changed in here, I guess. I think it's amazing how, like, every time you update this, I get to see less of the level. I've beaten all of these rooms before, and like all of them, except for this one, I guess. I guess I never like completely beat this one. Just sketched out a plan for beating it, but then I didn't actually beat it. But even then, now I have no idea what to do, because like all of this has changed. Anyway, and in any case, I'm not there. Right, I'm like still here. So, I'm here. Yes, I finished one section of the level, only took me like 2 months. I mean, the level has changed like 7 times in that 2 months, but still. Only took me 2 months. It has changed 8. How many times has it changed? It has changed 8 times. 8 times it has changed. Apparently. A healthy amount of changes for a level in 2 months. Hi, Noise. How's cape flying going? Good evening, Dartien. You see some new patches of dirt. Things have changed. Things have changed in this level. These levels that always change, they make me go insane. Okay, so I want what do I want? I want to be up here. Just to make sure, I want to be up here. I want to have, right, when I'm in this room, I want to have one carryable item. I want to have an adult Yoshi, and I want to have at least a mushroom, and I probably also want to have a reserve power up. Except that the reserve power up maybe is not what I truly want. But I probably want it. And I want the on-off to be in, well, in which state? In this state. This is the good state. Okay, so I want the on-off to be like this. Thinks you truly want one more springboard. Yes, of course I want more. One more springboard. But I can actually make a springboard, right? Like, I'm bringing like half of the stuff just to make a springboard. Which is also like amazing, right? I can finally make my springboard. Because of this conveniently placed plant. Conveniently placed plant equals springboard. So yeah, if I could just get the springboard some other way, then I would be happy with that, of course. Right, like I can just... Well, what do I actually just bring to get a springboard? I guess I'm not bringing that much to get the springboard, right? If it was conveniently placed, you wouldn't need half the items. Yes, that's true. Actually, even if I could bring a springboard into this room, I would have to bring everything else. Right? Like, even if there was no plant right here, if there was like a springboard sitting right here, I would still have to bring every other item. Because like I still need the blue pea switch to get through here. And I still need the power up. I guess I don't need the reserve power. No, I still need the power up and the reserve power up to get like this key. Right? So I'm yeah, I need the power up and the reserve power up to get the key. I need the Yoshi to get all of the items through this filter, and I need the blue pea switch to do it like to like remove these blocks, and I need the on-off switch to be in that state that it is, because like, well, nothing is changing in that. So in fact, which is like kind of funny, like once you have like Yoshi and the two power-ups and the blue pea switch, getting the springboard is basically free. Right, you just have to sacrifice the red shell. Right, so basically I just transform a red shell into a springboard. And at no additional cost. Which is good, because usually a springboard is better than a red shell. Like, red shells are like, most of the time, the most useless of the shells. And springboards are actually kind of good. So, now that I have successfully found out what I want to bring, aka everything, now I just have to find out how to actually bring all of this stuff. So I guess observation 1 is, I cannot bring the power up through here. Thus, to actually like bring power-ups to here, I have to bring the Yoshi through here, which I have to do anyway. And then to feed the Yoshi up here. Not to feed the Yoshi up here, to duplicate the mushroom up here, right? Which I can do, right? Like I can just drop the mushroom down here and then it will cycle through and then I can just duplicate it. Also, yes, red shells can do turn blocks and springboards can't, but also have a P-switch. So, like actually activating turn blocks or duplicating them is not like too big of a problem. But yes, of course, like red shells have some advantages over springboards, just like springboards are usually the better thing. They're also easier to transport. In some situations. In most situations. Which actually comes very much in handy when like you are carrying this much stuff around. Right, and like at this point I'm trying to... Yeah, I'm already having 2 power-ups and like an adult Yoshi and a blue P-switch. And I really wouldn't want to have like a red shell flying around. In addition to all of that. Like a springboard is much nicer to transport. Anyway. So yeah, I guess what I just found out is just I want to release the mushroom right here. But also this means like I mean obviously the critical problem is like getting Yoshi to here basically, right? Like if I have the Yoshi here, then I'm pretty much done, right? Because like then I have a P-switch at some point. And then I can just like under this 1-up checkpoint there's like a multiple coin block. I can take the multiple coin block, turn it to a brown block. Then I can like duplicate the P-switch. Put the Yoshi into the coin, which then appears, and then I can just like wait for the coin to resolidify and push the Yoshi up here, which is easy, right? So the question is really just how do I get the Yoshi to here? Because like once the Yoshi is here, Well, there's the second problem. How do I get the Yoshi to here and have the on-off switch in this situation, in this state, while actually being here, right? Like this is the second problem. I see an extremely stupid solution. Might not actually be possible. Ah, might be possible. Not sure. Might actually not be probably is possible for like an extra stupid thread. Oh no. I don't even want to do that. That's so stupid. Yeah, okay, Yoshi Elevate has another stupid thread. That wasn't even what I had in mind. It was like actually somewhat worryingly, it was even more stupid than that. It was definitely known. Like the thing I wanted to do was definitely known in 2016. Actually, I'm not sure if Yoshi Elevators didn't exist in 2016. I mean, I believe that TheBiob didn't know about them in 2016. But there is... Wait a second. Let me look this up. There is a video. Just want to look it up from when it is. Huh. I'm not finding it. Ah, here it is. 3rd of August 2014. 3rd of August 2014. I knew that wasn't this was an old trick. I had here. Forcing Yoshi inside a wall. Here is the proof. 3rd of August 2014. There we go. This is a can prove that it was discovered back then. Existed in 2016. To be fair, it is not a trick that I knew existed, or at least maybe I knew it existed in 2016, that I definitely wouldn't have like done it. I definitely didn't know how to do it in 2016. I can definitely say that. Although I'm not too far off, like. But yeah, I didn't even know how to corner clip in 2016, so there's no way I didn't. I knew how to like do this. Because like I mean, this is strictly more advanced than corner clipping. Yoshi elevator. Anyway, so yeah, there was like a stupid thread that I had in mind, but like, it also like only solves half of the problem, right? Which is always a bit worrying if you have like 2 problems and you only solve one of them. And then the thread is like extremely stupid. Like that's the actually worrying part. I don't even want to talk like I don't really want to talk about how stupid it is. It's just stupid. So okay. Goal. Get a bunch of stuff up here. While the on-off switch is like this. This is like the critical part, right? Like getting all of the stuff up here is like actually like easy now, right? Like so P-switch you just bring. There's nothing stopping you. Power up you just release from the item box. Get hit, go through here. And then once the Yoshi is also up here, you just duplicate it. For Yoshi, you just get it here. Which you can do by, for example, putting a baby Yoshi here and then spitting a fish into this wall, which you can then eat. Right, this is one way of getting a Yoshi to here. And then the second step is pushing it up this wall using a P-switch. Then I have all of the stuff up here, and then I'm done. The problem is just, this requires me to have the on-off switch like this, because otherwise I cannot get Mario through here. And I have no way to like activate this on-off switch from here, also because remote on-off switches are banned. But even then, even if I could do remote on-off switches, I wouldn't actually be able to, because I have no carryable item left at this point. Right, because the baby Yoshi is the adult Yoshi, which will be sitting up here, and then the P-switch is also sitting up here because I want to bring it. And there are no other carryable items. Well, this gray P-switch, of course, but like, that's not actually that helpful. So the problem is that I cannot get this gray P-switch right, because like I have to, like the first item I have to get is this throw block, and then this throw block, grabbing it requires me to load this gray P-switch, so I cannot item swap it. And then I also have to like the beginning of the level is pretty set in stone. I have to like get this throw block, duplicate a block here, activate the on-off switch to get into this state. And then the only other item that I have available from then on is this throw block, which I then have to pick up, and which I then have to use to get this blue P-switch. And then the blue P-switch is the first like indefinite carryable item, which I can then use to like get the baby Yoshi, then I duplicate the P-switch, then I get the baby Yoshi, which then falls down, and then I feed the baby Yoshi, and then... Do I feed the baby Yoshi? Oh, I forgot the next step. Next step always confuses me. I guess I have to feed the baby Yoshi, right? Ah no, I take the baby Yoshi here, right, I take the baby Yoshi here, get the P-switch. Throw the baby Yoshi away, and then respawn it while the P-switch is still running, like all of that in one P-switch time, and then I have the P-switch and the baby Yoshi, and then I can actually go to business, because then I can actually like feed the baby Yoshi, and then I have an adult Yoshi and a P-switch, which I can then use to like do stuff. Okay, finally. I guess I have now actually found a way to... Yeah, I think I found a way. Let me do stuff. First of all, I kind of have to like set a save state. Let's take slot 6. It's empty until now, so I definitely won't be overriding anything that may or may not be important. And I kind of want to just be fast here, just to make sure this throw block run is less annoying than usual. Because like this throw block run is like terribly annoying usually. It's still annoying. It's like actually so annoying. It's then it shatters. It's why does this throw block? Why does it even shatter? I mean, I know why it. I hate this so much. This is reaching. This throw block run. I hate it. I hate it. I've also done it like 20 times at this point. I still hate every single time of doing it. And it feels like every time I do it, it takes longer. It didn't used to be this bad, I think. Finally. But I used to be able to actually duplicate this turn block. I don't know why I'm now struggling to actually throw the stupid turn block. Something has changed. I guess I just got worse at movement or something. I don't know. I don't know. Change like next week the throw block is now one block further away. I would hate that so much. I mean, it's just 5 frames, right? Like, or 6 frames, 5 to 6 frames. It's like not actually that bad, but also it's like actually terrible because I'm already struggling. At least this one actually worked out for once. Very subtle changes to the throw block run. can't make it obviously harder, right? Like you have to make you have to make me believe that I'm actually just getting worse when the reality is the game is just getting harder and harder. Okay, so everything working out. I think everything is working out so far. So next step. Duplicate the P-switch, throw the Yoshi away. Get the other Yoshi. Get it out of here. Get my Yoshi. Be happy. Okay. Time to feed Yoshi. First of all, which Yoshi becomes invisible again? Am I happy with this development? I'm not actually sure if I'm happy with this development. I think it would be much nicer if the other Yoshi became invisible. But the sprites are fixed. It's terrible. Let's just R in this way. Can't really change it, right? I can't change it. I think I would be happier if the sprite slots were worked out differently. Because like at the moment the Yoshi I'm sitting on the invisible one. Am I liking this? Not sure how much I like this. Actually, I think I know how much I like this. I hate it. Forgot that the sprite slots are like fixed like this. So that the Yoshi I'm currently, like the adult Yoshi, the one that comes all of the block, is always in the higher slot. I mean, yes, it's just a coincidence that it's in slot 7, right? Like, I would also hate it if it was in slot 8. I guess we also all hate Yoshis in slot 8, right? We want our Yoshis to be in slot 4 or 6. 4, 2, 4, 5, 6. But, like 7 is exceptionally bad usually, but it's also like exceptionally bad for me, because I want this one to be in the lower slot. And 7 is not usually the lower slot. Not when slot 8 is blocked by a permanent P-switch. Super permanent P-switch. Screw you. I hate this P-switch. Oh, I like that I can stand on this muncher. All of my friends hate P-switches in slot 8. What? Wait, what? I can stand on this muncher. Is that not intended? Imagine remembering what kind of mantra you use. I mean, I don't know what kind of mantra you use. I mean, you don't seem to know, so I guess that's just life. Nobody knows what kind of mantra you use. Oh, it immediately jumps out. Jumps out like this. Can I actually? Probably can't do that, right? You can't, like, I mean, you can't duplicate it. Right like this, it's just not possible. Anyways, it wasn't what I was trying to do anyway. I was just trying to like. I just want to duplicate this mushroom. So now I have 2 mushrooms and I have like all of the other good stuff. Can now remove these turn blocks. I can also, I don't know, do other stuff. Like release the mushroom here. I'm not sure if that's actually useful now, but I'll do it. Yay. This is a state where, okay, it just grows 1 fish, that's good. Right, I can put the baby Yoshi here, and then I can like... Then I can do horrible things here. Like oh, this is actually good. That's like actually useful. I do something stupid. Node block duplication. Oh, that was good. But it wasn't really good. Don't really want to get the piece which stuck there. I just want to like duplicate a bunch of node blocks. And I guess I had them like oh. I should have maybe gotten rid of the Yoshi first. Which involves switching the on-off switch again. Time for a bit of rescheduling stuff, moving stuff. Okay, so Yoshi can just stand there, and then I'm fine, I think. Because now I just like have an invisible Yoshi standing there, and then I can just like go through here somehow. If only the block factory stopped right now. Well, if only I stopped it in the different direction now. Ah no, this is not a problem. Not a problem. I can just get my on-off, get my P-switch. Haha. Haha. This wasn't even that hard. I mean, I guess it was like a pause involved. I'm not actually sure if I know what you hate about this. Right, it involves a block factory, so obviously it's kind of iffy, right? Because like, I mean, people knew that block factories existed, but they in 2016, but nobody knew how powerful they really were. Right? They just thought, oh well, you can get a bunch of items. Oh, that's cool, right? Like very useful. But like nobody knew how much you could actually break with them. This is the closest thing to the intended solution that I've done. I did so much cooler stuff than this. Now I just used a bunch of node blocks. Like, I forgot to switch the on-off switch. I forgot to switch the on-off switch. Oops. Classic. Classic, classic, classic. Did I actually overcomplicate the node blocks? Is there like a simpler way to get through? Why I'm still rewinding? Because like the node block that I used to enter this entire section is gone. And like these blocks are like, they have to be like this. Okay, time to Time to enjoy. Time to enjoy clipping in here again. Does the trivial Armageddon strats? Wait, what are the trivial Armageddon strats? This felt very much like an Armageddon strat. Right, like using a bounce sprite overflow to make one of the node blocks disappear, to make me clip into the ground, and then go to the left with node blocks. That seems like a thing that's very much inspired by Armageddon. Like all of these things individually are Armageddon. I'm not sure. I mean, I guess there's a better strat if you say it like this. You don't need a block factory. Not sure. Don't I? Is it really unnecessary? I'm not sure actually. Because like to clip into the ground like this, you need a bit of speed. I'm not sure if you can get enough speed because like of this wall right here. Oh, am I stupid? But like with a bunch of speed, you can like clip through here without a problem. Right, like have the setup like this and just go through here cleanly. But for this you need like a bunch of speed, right? You don't need much speed, but I thought you need more like I think you need like close to 25 or something. Maybe you don't. I don't know. I don't know. Like you don't need 33, I think, but I think you do need more than whatever 15 or 16 or whatever you can like, get in like in a one shot gap like this. I thought you needed more speed. Anyway. Intended is using the node block to get into the ceiling, then turbo A to the left. I'm not giving a comment on that. Oh, if you dupe them right, yes. If you dupe them to the right, then you can definitely get enough speed. But that's like a bunch of duplications there. I guess like easier because it doesn't require the kind of tight pause that I have to do. To like cancel the block factory at the right moment. I hate sprite slots. They never work out the way you want them to. I hate everything. mean, I don't hate sprite slots as a concept. As a concept, sprite slots are very cool and are a very natural way of solving the sprite logistic problem that SNW has. But also, I hate the particular sprite slots that I have right now. What do I do? I'm not actually sure what I do. Time to rewind a bit. There's always a situation, there's always a solution in such a situation. Just sometimes a bit annoying. Oh, maybe there's actually no... I'm not sure if there's a... Thinking about a solution. Thinking about a solution. I don't know. Right, if I like go back enough, then there is a solution. Pretty much. I have an extra save set. I don't actually have to eat 88 fish. But yeah, but fish is the correct word. Right, so step 1 is getting a fish into this slot, which is called slot 6. And the second step, cause the fish commit suicide. I hate this. Anyway, the fish in slot 6. Okay. What? Why is there no sprite buoyancy? This is... I hate you. My fish are constantly committing suicide. Help. Help. If only the fish was like over to the... if only the fish was over to the right, then everything would be fine. Okay, time to get the fish over to the right. Oh no, this is a bad slot. Okay. I need a fish in slot 6. And I need it to live. Live. Of course it immediately commits suicide. I need it to live and of course it immediately dies. It's like ridiculous how easy they die. No, it wasn't even trying to live, it just immediately... There's a one tile gap and it immediately jumped into it. Hi Red777, I'm currently trying to farm fish in such a way that they don't immediately commit suicide. Because for some reason that's like one thing that fish are particularly good at. This is a key switch on slot 6. So if I can just... I can just... There we go. Key switch in slot 1. Only took a fish. And a bit of effort. And 3 chucks. Okay, there we go. Made it. This is possible, right? I just have to... this way it works. There we go. There we go. In the pipe. With everything. In the pipe with everything. What's this safe state? Ah, it's this safe state. I always lose track of my save states. What this save state? Okay, this is also one I don't need anymore. Amazing. I now have extra save states. And everything in this room that I want. I don't think I can like bring more, right? I'm not supposed to double grab things on Yoshi. There are no other power-ups except for mushrooms anymore. And my Yoshi is very much an adult Yoshi. And the on-off switch is like in the... well, in this position. The good one. The one that makes it harder to enter the pipe. So yeah, I'm done. I'm done with this room. Hopefully forever. Hopefully I've now successfully beaten the first room after only 2 months or so of playing this level. Done with room 1 for now. Yes. I mean, I have to like enter room 1 later again. I know. I am aware. Yeah, I know. I mean, the longest part of room 1 is definitely done. I'm not sure if bringing the Yoshi here was like a good idea. I guess it's fine. I'm not sure why I'm bringing the Yoshi here, right? Like, it's just more annoying to bring it. Also, why am I like putting the shell there? Like, out of all places, it couldn't be more in the way. I'm not sure if killing the Koopa is a good idea. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's not a good idea. Actually, I probably just want to kill one of these Koopas because just one of them, not both of them, just one of them. I'm not sure if this position of the Koopas is so good. Actually, I'm pretty sure it's bad. Let me like try to fix it this way. Oh, now they're too close or what? Come on. Of course, now they're so close that this is awful. I hate all about this. I hate all of this. I hate this. I hate this. Hate this. Can I find a better... I mean, I know I can find a better strat. But for now, the best strat I will use is this. The good strat I will use is this one. It is not good, by the way. Terrible strat. That's the best one I have, so I'm going to use it. Actually, it might not be that terrible, right? This might actually be a good setup. Oh no, it's terrible. Because of the slope. Makes it extra terrible. Okay. Slot in my mouth is slot 4. There we go, there's my springboard. Now I just have to go back and actually duplicate the mushroom that it already is. Okay. I'm still kind of greedy and want to just immediately get this moon, but I don't see how. Don't think there's a way to immediately get the moon. If only I could bring just another Yoshi. But if I had a baby Yoshi, then I could just make an invisible Yoshi and immediately get the moon. It would be so nice. But but I don't have an invisible Yoshi in this room, so I cannot actually get the moon this way. This is a bit sad. It's sad. I'm sad. I actually have to play the game now. I hate it when I have to play the game. Imagine wanting to play the game. I just want to skip everything. Imagine actually playing your puzzle hacks instead of just breaking them so hard that you don't have to play anything. So yeah, where did I stop? I stopped by getting a springboard here. So now I just do the stuff. I mean, nothing really has changed in this level, right? I don't think anything has changed in this level. The only part that still really confuses me is this cape. Because I cannot get it. And yet it's just sitting there. And then of course I just don't know what to do in this room, which is like kind of a problem. Because it doesn't mean that I don't know whether I'm going to want a cape. I probably always want a cape, right? But I think the Twitch emote is like closer to this. Or rather even like closer to like this. It's only like a slight smile. It's only like a slight smile. Anyway, this is not how it was built. It was built like this. Also, this is still here. If any other secret message has been added, probably not. I mean, this is already enough secret messages, really. What are all of these? Okay, most of these are just tier 25. So yeah, I mean I'm still in this room, right? But I kind of know what to do. Just do the usual stuff. I guess I just should do the usual stuff. Right, because it can always happen that like some subtle thing was changed that makes the usual stuff not so easy anymore. You never know. I don't know if anything has changed. It has been a while since I was last here, so let's do the usual stuff and then I will see whether the usual stuff is just still as straightforward as it was last time. So, time to wait for a certain ribband fish. It's really 2 seconds per pixel. It's amazing. Two seconds per pixel. Just gotta love waiting for ribband fish. I'm also not sure why the 1-up is there, but it is there. I'm pretty sure it's not there to suicide swap. I'm not sure why it is there. Maybe you should feed like baby Yoshi in a different attempt where you have to bring baby Yoshi instead of adult Yoshi? I'm not sure. Already waited 18 minutes for the mushroom again. Time sure flies when you are having fun waiting for mushrooms. Okay. I'm not actually sure why I have slowdown activated. No reason to. So... What's next? I always forget. I have to get the shell, which I can just do. Then I have to kill the chuck, which I can just do with the shell, while also watching out for the sprite slots. And then I press the P switch, and then I grab the key and the springboard. And then I do the fun part where you either jump on the super Koopas or alternatively just key surf over to the pipe, because that's still easier than actually jumping on the super Koopa. Of course, if I had a cape, then jumping on the super Koopas would be much less annoying, but also I don't have a cape. I mean, there's a cape right on screen, but I can't reach it. And I still don't see how I could reach it, right? Thinking with portals? No. Thinking with time? No. Thinking with 18 minutes? Yes. Hi, Spul. I still think that this is like one of the best features that was ever added to an S&W hack. Like shortening the looping time from 18 minutes to whatever, 18 seconds or what it is now. It's so amazing. Actually allows you to have fun with looping items around. Without like going insane every time you have to do it. Amazing. Love it. More hacks need this. Time to patch and feel with it. I mean, I guess the code needs a bit of... I'm not sure. Does the code need like a bit of attention to work with vertical levels? I guess you made it work with vertical levels because you have a vertical level right here. So, better hope it actually works with vertical levels. It does work with vertical level. Would have been very funny if it didn't. Just like all of the items start teleporting once they hit like screen 5. And you go around and wonder, where did all the items go? There's a springboard missing. "18 years. Yeah, also, how did you fix the 16-bit loop around? Well, I just made it loop after 32 bits. It multiplies the time by 65,536. What does it actually do? What are 65,536 minutes? I guess that's actually not... I mean, it makes it even longer than 18 years. Let's go for like 150 years then. That's a bit annoying. A bit annoyingly long. 150 years. Not that great. Wouldn't wait for 150 years for for a mushroom. A bit annoying. Just a tiny bit. I mean, you can like put your emulator to like 5 times speed, and then you like can't put my emulator to 5 times speed because it won't actually run at that speed. But there are different emulators which I can could use to make the game run at like, I don't know, 8 times speed or something. And then you only have to wait for like 20 years, right? That's okay. That's a perfectly reasonable amount of time to wait for a mushroom in an S&W hack. Very reasonable amount of time to wait. I would do that. Waiting 20 years. So yeah, I always forget which slot does the shell have to be in. Is it the higher or the lower one? Yeah, cool, of course. 20 years on fast forward. The shell has to be a lower sprite slot. Okay. The shell has to be the lower sprite slot. I mean, if I kill the ripvan fish, then... Oh, of course no. Oh well. The ripvan fish and the feather actually allow me to manipulate the sprites in such a way that it becomes easy to get into the lower slot. Oh, time to start whistling. Time to start whistling. Time to start whistling. Time to start whistling. Amazing. Unfortunately, there's kind of a lack of sprite slots that are available right now. Time to kill this one. Can I get more sprite slots? Kind of a distinct lack of sprite slots in here. Oh, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be using the spring rod for this. Supposed to be using the key. Because we are cool and can key jump. Cool kids key jump instead of wasting their items. This is how it works, right? This is horribly annoying because I'm like waiting for the Super Cooper pattern, which I don't even know exists. There we go. This one was much less annoying than last time. I am happy it wasn't annoying for once. I mean, it was still like annoying. But it wasn't like this annoying. Like it has been worse. I did everything correctly, I think. Maybe I did everything correctly. Anyway, now I have stuff. Which manchas do you want to remove? Like these ones? These ones? All of them? Ah, so all of them. I mean, honestly, if you replaced like all of the manchas by cement, the setup wouldn't get that much easier. Because like if you bonk the ceiling, you're dead anyway. Then you don't get enough distance. Is the stuff I'm doing in this room actually intended, or am I breaking something? Or am I like not having enough items for the next room? I mean, I might have not enough items for the next room. No, but obviously you meant the level manchas in the level F5. It's amazing that you actually set a level which contains manchas. Right, because most of them don't. You somehow found the one that has. That does have manchas. You looked it up. You looked up in which level there are manchas just to make a joke like that. Amazing. That's dedication. And then the joke wasn't even like funny. That's a different issue. So at least you were dedicated to the joke. So yeah, okay. I brought a key and a springboard into this level. So what do I actually want to do? Well, I want to get this silver P-switch and bring it all the way over here. Then take it through the pipe together with some other item, which is in a lower slot, which will be basically any other item, because this is a silver P-switch coming from a block, so it will take like basically the whole the highest slot anyway. I just have to make sure that the other item is not this shell, and everything else is fine. I guess this blue P-switch might also not be fine, but whatever. I'm just probably going to press this at some point anyway. This is the only blue piece which I have, so I guess I can get 2 out of the same block. Anyway, so the point is I can just take like any springboard, for example, and take that as a second item. And then I have a gray piece switch here, and then I'm done. Because the on-off switch is like this. Is it? Yes, it is. Right, on-off switch is like this. Generally speaking, that's good. So I have to bring a gray P-switch, then I can remove the mantra here, then I have to collect the moon, and then I'm done with this room. Right, then I can collect the moon, it gives me life, so I can die, I'm happy. So, remains to answer the following questions. A, how do I activate this block? B, once it is activated, how do I actually get out of there again? Which is like actually an interesting question, right? Because just look at the situation. You jump in there, get your gray P-switch, and then, well, what? Right, then you're stuck in here. But how do you get the gray P-switch out? You can't just bring it through here, so you kind of have to, like, do something. Like I said, I even suggest just pressing it immediately, but when I just press it immediately, then I have gained nothing. Right, because, like, I want to get a gray P-switch into the pipe. That's the entire point why I'm going over here, so I can't press it, but, like, the only way out is to press it, so... Okay. I guess there's the second way of pressing just a blue P-switch, right? Because like pressing a blue P-switch also gets you out, obviously. So I suppose pressing the blue P-switch is the intended strat. So I jump in here, press the blue P-switch. Okay. And... or already have it pressed, doesn't really matter. But I cannot bring the blue P-switch through here. Actually, this gives me another problem, right? Because like, now then I have the gray P-switch, but then I actually have to transport it to the beginning of the level, but there are blocks here in the way. So I have to like throw through the wall here, and then I actually have to get a Yoshi to eat it through the wall, because like otherwise I can't actually get the silver P-switch. I mean, I guess I don't have to actually like put it into the wall here, right? Like there are other ways to transport the gray P-switch, but I have to use one of them at least. So I need a Yoshi here. But now I have the problem that there are anti-Yoshi blocks here, so I kind of have to bring a Yoshi here, but there are anti-Yoshi blocks here, so how do I smuggle the Yoshi past the anti-Yoshi blocks? Well, I only know of one answer, which doesn't even work anymore, because nowadays Anti-Yoshi blocks throw you off invisible Yoshis. Which actually leads to a problem. How do I get a Yoshi here? When there are anti-Yoshi blocks here, and they also throw me off invisible Yoshis. Right, because like the former plan was to spawn 2 Yoshis, kill one of them while sitting on, like, kill one of them like sort of remotely in some way, while sitting on the invisible Yoshi, and then make the other one materialize under me when I'm standing like here. But I can't do that, because these throw me off invisible Yoshi now. Sad. Yet I somehow have to like get a Yoshi here, right? Because like I somehow have to transport a silver P-switch over here. But I can't get it through here with just Mario, so I have to like find some other way. But when I'm just Mario, I can't like get it through here because I can't scroll it through because of this gap here, which basically means that the only way to get an item across is to use Yoshi and then tongue it. Or alternatively have a cape and fly under the level. Which would actually work, right? Like I could fly under the level and transport the gray P-switch that way. It's a bit stupid, but it would work. Problem, I don't have a cape. I mean, there is a cape here, right? There's a cape here. But if I had a cape, then I could just like fly under the entire level, right? Like there's... Like then this entire room becomes trivial once I have a cape. I just grab any carryable item which is a shell. Well, I guess I just get the blue P-switch, then I use the blue P-switch to get the shell. I use the shell to get the gray P-switch. The blue P-switch is still running, so I can also like get the gray P-switch, get it out. Bit annoying to get it out because of like this muncher, but whatever, there are solutions for that. And then I just fly back. Problem, I don't have a cape. But the other problem is I don't know if the other what the cape is for. I mean, there is a cape, and I used it to block a sprite slot, but that kind of feels weird to have that as its only purpose, right? Like, why would 2016 be place a cape feather somewhere? I mean, it might be fake. We already established that like this entire blob of level is fake, so it might as well be that the cape feather is fake. There's also this on-off switch which is fake. There's also this way, which, like this passageway, which is fake. Like, there's a lot of fake stuff in here, right? And like this goal is fake. It's like a triple fake out. Like purple coin here, and side exit enabled. These blocks do nothing, these blocks do nothing. Like this passageway is fake, like all of this is fake. So it might as well be that this cape is fake, right? As well, right? Like it might as well be. Question is just, what do I do in this room then? Because like the central problem of transporting the gray P-switch once you have it from here to to there. I mean, once you have it here, it's easy to get it back, right? Like you just go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go here, go back. I don't know, use a springboard to get back, and then you're back. Springboard is like sitting here, or a key is sitting here, and you just go back, and you're done. Right, so the entire problem is really just getting the piece from here to here. But that's like an actual problem. Because I have a piece switch here, but no way to get it here. And now I'm sad. Unfortunate. You made me sad. Did you hear that? I'm sad. Just because of 2016 BioB. And I guess also partially 2023 BioB, because if this was still the way 2016 BioB left it, I would be much less sad, because then this would be then this was broken like 6 weeks ago. I guess not 6 weeks ago. Like 6 weeks ago, this level was so broken that I didn't even have to enter this room. 4 weeks ago, maybe, or 3 weeks ago. Has it really only been 3 weeks? No, it probably has been more, right? Because I didn't stream 2 weeks ago, so... But I think it has been like 3 streams, so like 4 weeks. I mean, everything is archived, you can just look it up if you really want to know, but it doesn't really matter either way, it's like a finite amount of weeks. So yeah, the question is really, how do I get... I mean, like, the answer to getting a gray piece switch from here to here is pretty clear. It's having a Yoshi. Okay, so there are of course multiple answers. One of them is having a Yoshi here. There's of course the other option of having 2 Yoshis and then storing sprite slot 11 on the tongue of one of them. Because if you do that, then you also have access to the gray piece, which you can just swallow it remotely. And I mean, we already established that 2016 BioB knew how to store slots on Yoshi's tongue. So this does really give an alternative. But also, like, the way this is set up doesn't make me believe that I'm supposed to be storing slots on an invisible Yoshi's tongue. Like, this is not the setup for that. Like, this looks like the setup that's designed to give you precisely one Yoshi and not more. Feels like the sort of setup that's precisely designed to make you hit the Yoshi block with Mario's head and not with an item. I'm also a bit confused why the Pokey is there. Like, what does the Pokey actually do? I can use it to spawn a goal, but then I can just finish the normal exit. It doesn't matter. Also, I can't use it to spawn a goal because I'm lacking power-ups. I really don't see anything. Right, the problem is really, I want to carry the Scrapey switch, but like there's no way to get it through here except for Yoshi. So I really want to like get a Yoshi here, but I cannot get a Yoshi here because of these anti-Yoshi blocks and I don't see how to like avoid them. There's this coin snake here. Maybe this coin snake helps. But these blocks have like the acts like of an always churning turn block, so that's not good for, well, coin snake purposes. Because a coin snake cannot override something which is an always turning turn block. And then I can try like counting to 63. Right, so counting to 63, so this is 22, this is 16, and this is 39. This gives me 43. And then like this is the 63rd block. Or maybe this is the 63rd block. But like how does having a coin here or a brown block here or here actually help? Right, because these are still always turning turn blocks, so I cannot actually override them with like coins. Maybe looking at this part of the level helps? I mean, I'm always confused about like several things. I mean, always confused when I see this room about several things. One of them is like, why is the coin block here? One of them is, why is the green Koopa here? And then why is the Pokey here? All of them seem to be like completely random and useless. Maybe they are, maybe they have a deeper meaning. But some things just don't have a deeper meaning. 18. Some things don't have a deeper meaning. Just that's the way it is. What? So confused. 18 certainly doesn't have a deeper meaning. Also, only having one Yoshi but and no further power-ups really means that I'm not able to stun anything, for example. And I also cannot get a null sprite, because I'm only supposed to have one Yoshi, I suppose. So if I only have one Yoshi but no power-ups, then well, I just cannot get a null sprite, at least not in the usual ways. And I don't see any special ways which I could get a null sprite with here. Have you considered just beating the level? Just the right thing, it's easy. I mean, I'm not beating the level here, right? Just getting a moon. Just getting a moon. If we could just beat the level right here and then, that would be cool. But I'm not currently in the situation where I could beat the level. Can't even stun the Pokey, because I have nothing to stun it with. Right, no power up. Also no sprite to get hit by. Makes it hard to stun stuff. This coin snake confuses me so much. Right, it's there, but I don't see why. Just do the right thing, it's easy, he said. Are you sure about that? I'm also confused about this, right? It seems like this means something. But I have no idea what it could mean. Like, why is the ceiling not just like flat here? Why does it go up like? Is there a meaning behind this? Or is this just another of these things that just doesn't have a deeper meaning? I don't see it. I don't see anything. So, can get a Yoshi. But I can only get one Yoshi. That's kind of a problem. So, now assume that I have this Yoshi, which is not too hard to get, right? I just clip through here with the springboard and then I already have it. And then I guess I have to press a blue P-switch before that, but that I can do. So actually, I have a Yoshi then. Well then, what do I do with it? I can bring it up here, but then what? Can't bring it further. Like, what else do I have at that point? One of the springboards is dead, one of the springboards is probably left over here, one of the springboards was probably sacrificed, I mean maybe not sacrificed, but like, I guess one of the springboards is like sitting right about here. I guess I also brought a springboard, so maybe that one is sitting over here, then like one is sitting over here, and then like, I guess one of them just died in here, and then like there's one here. What else do I have? I don't know. I have like a key. I guess I don't have to leave a springboard here because I have a key. I guess I also bring like a blue P-switch, but only one of them, and then that's it about. That's about it. So yeah, then I'm maybe up here with like, I don't know, 2 springboards, a blue P-switch, and a key. Probably can't bring more than that. This load rack already a lot. Like I can bring theoretically a Yoshi, 2 springboards, a key, and a P-switch up here. But then what, right? Like then I have all of the stuff up here. But then what do I gain from having this? Because like these blocks are here. If I can have two springboards, all I want. Having two springboards just doesn't help with these. And similarly, having a blue P-switch and a key just doesn't help with these. There's no like magical down warp, which I can use to warp Yoshi down here. I mean, maybe there is one, I just don't know, but I don't think so. And then there's this stupid coin stack, and then there's this shell block, and I have no idea what either of them mean. Yeah, because like, I can jump up here and can jump up here, and then there are these clouds, and then there's this shell block. But what does the shell block actually give me? Well, it gives me a shell, but it also traps me in here. Like if I had a power up, then I could get out of here, and if I had a Yoshi, then I could also get out of here. But like once I have the Yoshi over here, then like it's over anyway, right? I don't need another shell then. Like, why do I care about this shell? I can only reach it when I have Yoshi over here, but when I have Yoshi over here, I'm pretty much done, right? Like, then there's nothing stopping me from just finishing the room, getting the moon, being a happy person, stuff like that, right? Like the usual stuff. The question is really, I mean, everything boils down to how do I get this silver P-switch from here to here without a Yoshi, or how do I get a Yoshi here, right? Because like either of the two problems I definitely have to solve. I mean, I guess there's the third option of like somehow not using the gray P-switch, but instead gathering like a bunch of iframes and then just running over the Manta, which also like works, except that I have no way to get iframes, right? Because like there are basically 2 or 3 ways of getting iframes, either canceling cape flight but I don't have a cape, or losing a power up but I don't have a power up, or getting knocked off Yoshi but I don't have a Yoshi. Well, I do, but these exist. I guess I can like... Where's the smiley? Here's the smiley. I guess I can like, I don't know, get a Yoshi and a springboard and like jump up here and then like do this. But then I still have to get knocked off Yoshi, but... Wait a second, that's actually possible. Does it actually work? Right, like set a save state maybe here. this the spread configuration in which you cannot grab it. I guess it's the spread configuration in which you cannot grab it. That's a bit sad. Doesn't really matter, I think. Wait, what am I doing? I can just grab the key on Yoshi. I can just grab the key on Yoshi, which is like much easier when you are not on a stupid slope. Why are there so many slopes? I guess I can also just use the bunch of flat ground which I have available. Can I please jump off this key? It's just a frame perfect jump. It's not like that crazy. Oh no, I'm such an idiot. Next try. I have to do it again, but this time better. I hate this clip so much, it never works out the way you want it to. Like, it's a completely standard clip and it never works. Like, it's the most basic clip ever and it never works out. Like, no matter what you try, it never works out. Except sometimes at random. No, I'm unlucky. I don't think I'm doing something fundamentally wrong. I mean, I guess there's always like the option of giving it like one speed, but you don't have to, right? Like, that's just... Yeah, but I mean, technically I have all the time to set it up, right? Like, even if I took my time to set it up, it would still be this awful, right? Like, what would you do differently if you set it up? You would maybe like aim pixel perfectly, but I have tried like pretty much every pixel of throwing it. It's just like, it's just that even if the springboard is like flying correctly, there's like, you also have to position Mario correctly, otherwise it just doesn't work. But I guess there's always the option of giving it like a bit of speed. That's like the one thing that you can always do to make it like less annoying, this clip. Give the springboard a bit of speed, so like one speed, so that it actually doesn't get pushed out by the wall. Time to mess everything up. Time to enjoy an annoying jump. I think it's time to rewind a bit. Don't we love rewinding? I love rewinding. Why does this jump have to be like this, by the way? Like, required 37 speed, amazing. Like, is it intended that this requires 37 speed, or is it just like, you never intended the player to go in the other way anyway? It just happens to be like a jump which is barely possible. Yeah, I guess you don't know anymore. After only 6.5 years, you already forgot all of the genius processes that went into designing this level. Honestly, some of it is actually cool. It's just like there's so much other stuff in here which is like not so cool. Forgot what you did last week. This is stupid. Ah. Anyway, this would be possible if only a bit stupid. What do you mean this is not intended? This is the best strat I have ever done in a glitch puzzle. I swear, this is amazing. What do you mean this is not intended? Ah, didn't quite work out as intended. It's I originally had a kind of different plan that I imagined to be less annoying than this, but it just didn't work. So then I went for the annoying strat. Hi DJ. Yes, this is what happens when you don't put this isn't Armageddon in the opening screen, and people suddenly think it's Armageddon and do dumb things. Actually, now I'm curious how is Tom's playthrough of Armageddon progressing? Anybody know that? Has he actually continued playing? It's like I'm very much respecting his attempt to play Armageddon. Because it's like spending 10 hours per jump and he was still going. That's dedication. This is not working. It's not working out. It's not working out. Just want it to work. I just want stuff to work. I don't like it when stuff is not working. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. This didn't work. Nothing works. Obviously, you need more springboards. I mean, yes, with more springboards it would actually like work. And I mean, there is another springboard which I just didn't get because of like sprite slot issues. But I also kind of just don't want to just throw more springboards at the problem. Because like my solution is stupid to begin with. But they're so bouncy. I mean, they are. I mean, I just want to take this silver P-switch, and I mean, reaching the silver P-switch is easy, right? Like, I know how to do this. You just get the blue P-switch. I mean, you get 2 blue P-switches, right? Press one of them to get through here, and then keep one of them, and then use it later here. But then the problem is getting the gray P-switch back, or the silver P-switch, and then, like, there's the problem. And this is really the problem that I really just don't know how to solve. How do I get this gray P-switch back? I guess I know how to do it without a Yoshi here. If instead I have a springboard here. Wait a second. No, this is the wrong kind of distance. Would have been amazing too if I was able to actually use this springboard to get up here. But I am not. Actually, it's also the wrong kind of springboard, right? Like this, the springboard for this wall, this one loops around to be useful like around here, not around here. I think this direction doesn't loop in a useful way. If I have a springboard here, that would be nice. Because if I had a springboard here, then I could just use this gap right here and ram the P-switch into the wall here, and I can run over the level and get it at some point, which you can do, which you can totally do. A bit weird, I'm not sure if it's intended, but it's definitely possible. But I don't have a springboard here, right? Like, and the point is, if I was able to get a springboard here, that basically boils down to getting a sprite through this filter. And I just don't know how to do that. That's kind of the point. I don't know how to do that. If I knew how to do that, I would have much less problems. But I don't know how to do that. I really don't see it. I have no idea what I'm supposed to be doing here. And like, there's just a huge emptiness. I don't even see a stupid strat to solve this. I just don't see any. Well, I mean, I guess I saw a stupid way of, like, a very stupid way of actually solving the room. But it was like so stupid I wasn't even like willing to to go through with it. Like, that's how stupid it was. And that's like, I think, the point where it's like too stupid. The point where you're not even willing to go through with your own stupid strat. That's when you know your strat is too stupid. So yes, I found a strat which is definitely too stupid. But I haven't found like any strat, neither intended nor unintended, that I'm actually like willing to go through with. Yeah, sometimes there are just strats which are just not worth it, right? Or you know, like, I can do it, but I'm not going to. Like, where you know, if this is the only solution, then it's just not worth it. There has to be a better solution, which is like probably so much better. I mean, it might not be so much better, right? Like, from what I've seen in this hack, there have been very disappointing solutions to rooms. And so last week I spent, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours on just looking for solutions for one very particular screen, and it was like so boring, the solution. I was very disappointed at the end. And maybe it's the case here, right? But I'm not sure. This room seems more interesting. I'll probably be slightly upset, not sure if at the solution or at myself. Probably both again. This sounds greatly promising, of course. Gotta keep expectations low. Very low. Would be terrible to have like actual expectations, imagine that. My expectations are now so low. I also don't have an easy way of like generating permanent sprites. If I had a way of generating permanent sprites, then I actually know a solution. I guess I don't know a solution even then, because of time limit problems. Probably wouldn't be possible in the... Can't you dupe springs? Duping springs usually require sacrificing Yoshi, and this Yoshi doesn't respawn. Because it involves going below the screen and you somehow have to get up again. Oh yes, then you can dupe springs. It also means that you can dupe springs if you are willing to sacrifice other springs in the process, I think. Maybe not even that. Because you would have to... Because I mean, it boils down to releasing springs in the zone, which is so far below the screen that you actually despawn them on the first frame. You probably cannot get that low using a spring, right? They will have despawned by the time you reach that zone. But might barely be possible. I think it's possible using a shell. If you have a shell, you can duplicate spring art using it. With green beans. Oh. I think there are no green beans on the critical height though. But these. These green beans are on the correct height. But these are past the item deletion blocks. And then these green beans and these green beans and these green beans are on the wrong height. You can't actually teleport with those. These beans are also in the wrong position to just walk under these and get ported up. But also you would get ported up into the death blocks, right? Well, not right here, because there are no death blocks here, but like, right, all the way over here. So this also cannot work. Several reasons. The other reason of course being that you would have to fall down here. Or of course here, but that's like actually doable. Hmm. The one thing that's of course immediately noticeable is that certain dirt, like this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one, and this entire huge chunk, is not actually death dirt. And well, this one. But here I actually understand the meaning for why it is not death dirt. And here I understand the meaning of this being death dirt, but I really don't understand the meaning of this being not death dirt. And you say obviously an oversight, but remember from last week that there is no death dirt here. That's not an oversight. That's actually part of the level design. Design. Good design. Which means that there certainly is. There is stuff in here where this being not death dirt actually has a meaning. And this scares me even more, because it means that, well, either this is just a bunch of normal dirt, because it is just normal dirt, and TheBiob just didn't care to make it death dirt, or he missed it, or there's actual meaning behind this being not death dirt. And the last possibility is real and scary. Also note this one mantra right here. If this mantra wasn't here, then I would actually know how to abuse that this is not death dirt. Because then you can actually loop around using this. Oh wait, no, this beam is way too far up. It's at y equals 10. It's not at y equals 12. It's at y equals 10. To make it portable, you would actually have to have it here or here. We already mentioned that. Okay, I have no idea how to abuse this. Never mind. But I also have no idea why there's a mantra here. It seems to be very deliberate, but also very useless. So I'm not sure. Confusing. Very confusing. I mean, you didn't miss much last week, right? Last week was me staring at like the same screen for, I don't know, 2 or 3 hours before finally noticing this thing, being supremely disappointed, and that's about it. And then I actually solved the level. And I think I got like slightly more angry the longer I stared at that same screen. And it all ended in disappointment. So yeah, that's summary of last stream. Summary of this stream is like much more exciting, right? I beat the first room, and then I beat the second room. Well, I'm not sure if I beat the second room, because I don't know if I have enough material from the second room to actually beat the third room. Because I have no clue what to do in this room. I have no clue. I really don't know anything about this. I have no idea what I'm doing. Terrible. Just terrible. It's like even more terrible because I sort of know what to do in this room. And it all boils down to transporting a silver piece switch like from here to here. And I've already said that like thrice this stream. But I've said it so many times because like this is what my entire problem boils down to, right? But I have no idea how to do this. With like the obvious option of being a of getting a Yoshi here, but I don't know how to do that. And then there are a bunch of other approaches, but I have no idea how to deal with them. And also there's this coin snake, and why is it here? And what? Why is this coin snake really here? I have no idea. It confuses me so much because like, what does a coin snake actually do for me? How does it help? Why did Twitch just disconnect me from chat? What happened? Does chat still work? I have no idea. I dropped 0 frames. But Twitch disconnected me from chat. But apparently it still works. Because I reconnected. Now there is a message in chat. It's been doing that a couple of times for you now. Amazing. Why is this still a thing? This is the kind of bug that has been around for literally a decade. And it is just there. It's a decade-old bug that never got fixed for some reason. And I don't really understand how a bug like this comes up, really. It's a text chat. I feel like text chats should have been solved like ages ago, as that's kind of the oldest internet application ever, a text-based chat. But for some reason, Twitch, a decently huge-sized company, is not able to get a reliable text-based chat running. And it's certainly not my internet connection at play here. Because I have not dropped a single frame during all of this. Yet my chat has just randomly disconnected, and it's just confusing. And the other bugs like randomly disappearing badges and stuff like that also never properly got patched. It's amazing how we still have the same bugs from a decade ago. Must be really tough bugs, deeply ingrained into the Twitch framework. Whatever. I don't understand this mantra, I don't understand these blocks, I don't understand these blocks, I understand nothing at this level anymore. I don't understand this level. And it's kind of weird because this room seems like one of the easier ones, right? It appears to be fairly innocent. There's not much going on. Most of the level is empty. Like, at first glance it just seems... Well, you collect a bunch of items, use the bunch of items to get like over this pit, then you collect some more items, and then you collect some more items, and then you collect some more items. You get a grey P-switch, and then you collect all of your other items, go back, and then you take your grey P-switch and happily enter the pipe, and you're done. And actually getting to the grey P-switch is easy, but then suddenly you're stuck. Stuck at a bunch of blocks which prevent you from taking the grey P-switch with you. Which is like the entire reason why you got here in the first place, so you're very sad. Right, you finally achieved your goal, you have your grey P-switch in hand, and then you start your victorious march home, and suddenly, oh no, you cannot keep your grey P-switch. And this is unfortunately an amazing story, and it doesn't have a conclusion. You start your victorious march home, you notice the obstacle, and you just can't get around it, so... You, I don't know, just sit there and are sad together with your newfound grey P-switch friend, which you unfortunately cannot bring home. So now you're stranded here, unable to decide between going home without the grey P-switch or just staying with your grey P-switch, but not being able to go home anymore. Because these blocks make sure that your grey P-switch doesn't arrive home with you. What a sad. What a sad story. Unfortunately, this is just a sad story without a happy ending. I just don't know. There's got to be some way. There has to be a way. I assume this level is possible. But... last time you checked it was. Great. Not to mention, don't you have to switch to get out of the hole? No, you can press the blue P-switch. And you get out of the hole. But yes, you have to press some switch, but you can press a blue P-switch. Yeah, I guess I have to like press a blue P-switch here, and then I have to press another blue P-switch later here. Which means that I have to get 2 blue P-switches, but I know how to get 2 blue P-switches out of this block. I just take the throw block and the key and throw both of them at this block at the same time. And then it will give up and give me 2 blue P-switches, because this is how these blocks work. I don't really need this throw block for anything else, I think. So I can just take it and get 2 blue P-switches. And then one of the blue P-switches is like pressed to get past these brown blocks. And to get the Yoshi. Or if I even want a Yoshi, because I don't really know what use it has. But it probably has some use, and it's always nice to have a Yoshi, right? Always nice to have it. a companion, which is not a gray P-switch. But then you still have the other blue P-switch. And I guess you have Yoshi, so you sort of have infinitely many pieces, but not really, because you cannot bring the Yoshi, and the P-switch is like needed over here. So if you like duplicate the P-switch over here, then good luck getting over here in time. Might be possible, might not, I'm not sure. But in any case, you will have a blue P-switch and you could press it. You also, in any case, need the blue P-switch to actually get this shell. Right, because you have to actually activate this gray P-switch block at some point. And the only way I see is to go get a shell, which has to be this one, because I'm not getting a shell through these blocks. Like, if I knew how to get something through these blocks, then I would be a much happier person. So I take this red Koopa shell and I just throw it through the slope. And then it activates the gray P-switch. And jump up here, the blue P-switch is hopefully still running, because otherwise I'm kind of screwed because I only have one. But I mean I press the blue P-switch, grab the shell, run over here, throw it through the slope, jump down here, get the gray P-switch, I'm happy. Problem, I'm then sitting here with my gray P-switch and cannot actually proceed. I guess I also sit there with like a red shell. Then I then have a red shell and a gray P-switch. Which is more than just a gray P-switch, but it's also just a red shell. But I don't know. It doesn't really help me with getting anything through here. I don't understand what to do. There's also this green shell block, which I also just don't understand. There's so much in this level which I just don't understand. But I also just don't see how a green shell block helps me with anything really. Because I don't know how to actually get this green shell. Because of these clouds. And these clouds are just here. I can't really prevent them from being here, they're just here. I have to deal with it. I'm confused. Oh, right, like this other thing I'm confused about is of course this coin snake. I just don't see how a coin snake helps. I don't see how the green shell helps. I don't see how the coin snake helps with getting the green shell. I don't know how the coin snake helps with getting the gray P-switch over. I don't know how the coin snake helps with getting a Yoshi in here. I don't know how the coin snake helps with anything. Like, why do I want a coin snake? I am very sad and very confused. Feels like I'm so close, and yet it feels like I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing in this room. Mainly because I probably don't have a clue what I'm supposed to be doing in this room. I know some things I'm supposed to be. Oh, I believe there are certain things that I know about which I have to do in this room, but I don't know. There's a springboard. There's another springboard. There's a Yoshi block. I don't know why this Pokey is here. I mean, I do know why the Smiley is here, and I do know why I accidentally moved some block. Where's it? Where did it go? Oh, went here. That is restored to all of its glory. I mean, I could have just like pressed the undo button for a few times, but hmm. Alright, I also don't know why this coin block is here and why this green Koopa is here. And why this Mancha is here. I mean, this one might just be decoration, but also didn't. I mean, 2016 BioB didn't bother with decoration like this kind of decoration anywhere in this level. So this Mancha is probably not just decoration, but also I don't see how it helps, or how it gets in the way, or how it is of any relevance whatsoever. So maybe it is just decoration. I don't know. Yeah, you were just so proud of your 90-degree rotated Mancha. World's first 90-degree rotated Mancha. I don't know what I'm doing. I think I should just stop for today. Because like looking at this for another half hour or so probably won't get me anywhere. I mean, I might just be thinking about the wrong things. Maybe I don't. I mean, I probably do want the Grey Peace, but maybe I don't want to do it with Yoshi. Probably don't want to do it with Yoshi. I have no idea what I want to do. It might be just a very stupid solution. It might be something actually interesting. I don't even know. Does this level actually stay in one piece for entire HF stream? It might actually have. It might. I'm. I mean, what I did here was apparently sort of intended. And what I did here was apparently sort of intended. I mean, it's also just like very similar to what I did all the weeks before. And then here I didn't do that much, except for a stupid break that was so stupid that I wasn't even willing to follow through on it myself. Wow. I'm sorry. I couldn't break the level for a week. I mean, I did actually make progress. That's like the worst. I mean, that's the good part, I guess. I did make progress, and I did make progress using the intended route. But I didn't make progress in any unintended way. So, I guess that's something. So, thanks for watching, everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you next week with hopefully a more broken version of this. Me actually being able to break something, or I don't know. Maybe I'm just blind. Maybe I'll actually see the next see the intended solution next week easily. I don't know. We'll see. Until then.